What is up, everybody? My name is Frank. I'm a licensed counselor, and in this video, I want to talk about two fundamental ways that you can live your life in this world, okay? So, the first way, the way a lot of people do it, is they basically perceive the world and the universe at large as a uncaring and accidental universe. And from that modality, all of existence is basically here by chance. It's an accident, and it could disappear or demolish or destroy at any time. And it's all built around a food chain mechanism, a hierarchy of dominance, and it's heartless, basically, and it's cold, and it's sterile, okay? That is what we call the downward spiral, or the entropy-based model, okay? Now, the second point of view is a little more optimistic, but not as many people are so inclined to lean this way. The optimistic model views the universe as a place where all of your wishes and all of your needs are designed to be fulfilled. In this second model, the universe is like a womb designed to nurture and take care of you, and so that you can receive everything that you need and want. It's a place where miracles are everywhere. Miracles are not cheap. Rather, they are free. It's just a matter of how sensitive are you to the appearance of these miracles. Are you willing to accept them in all of their forms? Because many times miracles are not always the big things in life, they're the small things. Just like the annoying things in life, the bad stuff is also the little stuff, the devil in the details. And so what am I really getting at here? Well, you can, as you grow, as you progress through this life, every thought that you think, every action that you take, you are tapping into one of two timelines, either the downward spiral into entropy or the upward spiral into ascension, okay? One path leads towards fear, and the other path leads towards unification with the Creator, which is really the realization that you are a co-creator, that you are a part of this whole thing. In other words, that's love and acceptance of all things. Some people think that the universe is basically a place of fear and danger. But the other way of thinking says that no, even underneath all that fear, it's all still love. Love is the primary, most fundamental aspect of everything. Love is change. Love supports everything. Love nurtures. It will give you whatever you want. So if you want to find fear, the universe will give you that, because that's what you're asking for. You're always going to find the evidence that you're looking for. Let me say that again. You are always going to find the evidence that you are looking for. So if you are looking for evidence of a fearful, scarcity-based, food chain-oriented world, that's what you're going to find. But if you are looking for evidence of a miracle-based, love-infused universe where joy is the baseline, you're going to find that too. Now, if you are on the fear-based frequency and you want to switch over to the more optimistic side, it may be discouraging along that transition, because change doesn't always happen like overnight. Some changes do, but the changes that we're talking about, like really switching your internal vibration It's a snowball effect in most cases, meaning that you need to start small with little details, observing little miracles, practicing positivity in small ways. And those small ways, those small details, they snowball into bigger and bigger things until you're just on the upward trajectory now. And now there's no stopping you. You are just a ball of light growing in the cosmos. You're turning into a deity, basically. All right? And I know I'm speaking a little extremely, but I'm trying to get this point across, okay? You basically have two choices, and you have a lot more control than you think you do. There's a lot of stuff that's seemingly outside of your control, right? You're a co-creator in this vast experience, a co-creator. There's all kind of things happening that are kind of outside your control, but how will you adapt? How will you go with it, you know? And the things that are outside of your control only kind of seem like they're outside of your control because really, you are bigger than what you think you are, okay? Your actual identity, your actual self goes way beyond the definition of self that we're used to, okay? And so, when the universe throws you curveballs, it gives you surprises, you can face those moments with fear, or you can face them with love. Okay, remember, you have more control over your internal vibration than you think you do. It's easy to slip into the negative partial equation of entropy-based existence because we're used to it. We've been conditioned to get used to that way of living because there are so many forces who benefit from you being in a place of fear. And so why not continue to brainwash you, right? But you need to brainwash yourself back into the discipline you have to have discipline in brainwashing yourself back into the light. And it's worth it. This is what I practice every day. Okay, and there's so many different methods of doing it. Don't get bogged down in any one particular set of dogma or any particular set of rules or principles. You allow yourself to experience many different truths and facts and tools and whatever you need. It's better to not get attached to one set of principles, okay? Use what works, let go what doesn't, or rather, instead of just letting it go, put it on the shelf because, it can be used later, okay? Check your attachments. Enjoy the ride and choose love. Peace out, everybody.